Hey y'all, this is Eric with EastTexasHomestead.com, and I wanted to follow up on my original Mr. Heater Big Buddy with 20-pound propane tank attached video. You can click the link right here and go back and watch it if you haven't already. I want to make this a little bit shorter, but actually give you some raw data on what this thing can actually do as far as output, and explain a little bit about just how quickly it can heat a room. So one of the things that you're trying to do when you're in a situation where you're using one of these, you're not trying to heat your house. This is not a central central AC heating and cooling unit. Obviously it's not AC, but you don't want to heat the house. You don't even want to really heat the room. You really want to heat the individual. That's your goal in an emergency situation, or a situation just where you're needing one of these. So having said that, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it will do for the room itself. Okay, so I want to show you all the room that we're working with. It's 13 by 13, so it's about 170 square feet. The exterior wall is insulated, partially. It has a double pane pellet window in it. This wall over here is not insulated. It leads to the master bathroom. And then we've got a closet over here, and as you can see, all of this is unfinished, in very rough shape. Looks a lot better than when I bought it, but it's a work in progress. And then this wall over here goes to the rest of the house, and it is also uninsulated. So this is a really crappy room as far as insulation goes right now, because the rest of the house is about the same. So let me show you the temp. Okay, so when we start the experiment, the room is currently at about 34-35 degrees. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes, and the ambient room temperature where the thermometer is sitting right now, I want to explain real quick that it is not, the heat is not blowing directly on the thermometer. It just happens to be close to the Mr. Heater Big Buddy. So at the ambient temperature right now, 10 minutes later, is at 55 degrees. Now if I was to actually point the heater at it, it would be much hotter than that. But let's just say if you're standing right around it, it's 55 degrees. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and I've had the thermometer over here about 7 feet away, and it's been holding steady at about 43 degrees. So at that distance, we've increased the temp about 10 degrees. So not real impressive. Okay, so I noticed that whenever I had the thermometer hanging or sitting down here, it was throwing off the temp because the surface it was sitting on was cooling it off. So I hung it up here, and we are sitting at right at 60 degrees. So sure, it's not 72 degrees, it's not perfect, but it is mighty comfortable considering the conditions. And we are just like 35 degrees outside right now. You see the snow melt dripping off the roof. So not bad. I'm gonna do one more temperature reading and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so the Mr. Heater Big Buddy in this room, 13 by 13, completely uninsulated, is heating the ambient room temperature to around 60 degrees. Really not that bad. But remember what I was saying earlier, that you're really not trying to, in a survival, power outage situation, you're really not trying to heat the house or even the room. What you're trying to do is heat the person. Well, let me show you right here what I'm talking about. So I'm sitting here nice and toasty. This thermometer sitting right here, 119 degrees. Yeah, about 117, 18 degrees. So right in and around the heater itself, this thing is cranking out a ton of heat. You know, you kind of got to do the whole rotisserie thing if you're standing next to it. It's just like standing next to a fire. You've really got to be turning and stuff, or else your jeans get too hot and they touch your leg and it burns. So anyway, all in all, this thing puts out an incredible amount of heat. It's not going to heat your house. It's not designed to heat your house. It's designed to keep you as the individual warm. So, and that it does a great job of. So you make the decision as to whether or not it's something for you. I think it's the perfect thing for an emergency situation, for camping, or for what I'm using for right now is just supplemental heat while I'm out here working. I don't leave it on the whole day. I don't even just like leave it on in the room. I turn it on and off as I need it. If I want to heat up my hands, or if I'm really cold, I'll walk over to it, I'll turn it on, stand next to it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, heat up, and then go on doing what I'm doing. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you have, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to check out our blog, easttexashomestead.com, and subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our newsletter, and thanks for watching. If you're thinking about buying the Mr. Heater Big Buddy system, go ahead and check out this link right here. I've put together a page that's got direct links to Amazon Prime products. You can have the product shipped to your house in 2 days. Pretty awesome. So I've got a written description on each product that you'll need. You can pick and choose, see what you want, what you don't want. If you want the 20-pound propane tank, if you don't, it's got all that in there. I've set it up to empower you guys to know exactly what you want. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it.